Well, I told everybody to stay tuned for the second piece of this billet that I made that tomahawk out of. And here we go, my first gut hook. So the pattern came out pretty nice. You can see this kind of spot in here where there's not really a whole lot going on. I'm not sure if that's the canister or if it's just whatever, the probably 1095 that I filled that up with. On the other side there, you can see, this pattern came out really weird and interesting based on how I drew the material out. This gut hook up here is probably useless because I ground it from both sides. I don't know if you're supposed to grind them just from one side. Hopefully it can be sharpened and useful. The blade edge is pretty nice. I took this to about 2,000 grit on those belts before I started etching it. And the pattern came out really nice. I'm pretty happy with it. This darker look to it is basically I just didn't sand it the last time, so it's almost like the acid blued it for me. And the reason why I left it like that is because you can see that there's 3 or 4 different kinds of material in here based on the different grays and blacks and stuff. So I thought that was pretty neat. This is a pretty decent size as far as a skinning knife goes. So I'm happy with that. It got super thin when I was grinding it out because it actually took a really bad warp, and I was going to heat it up and reforge it to try and get the bend out, but it bent to the same side twice, and so I was thinking that it was probably like leftover canister on there or something. And so I went ahead and ground all of it off, and like in the grinding process the knife actually straightened itself out. So I thought that was really interesting. I didn't think I was within grinding range when I did it, or when I started initially. I was just going to try and clean up that one side so that it didn't warp when I went to heat treat again. But it ended up working out, and so I just kept on grinding, and this went from forged, roughed out, all the way to this product here in 2.5 hours. So that was pretty neat. Really happy with it, and I'll probably blue back it kind of like I did the tomahawk heads so they can be more of a matched set there. So stay tuned for more.